Okay.
Okay. Welcome to the podcast. Hey, I got no, amazing quip to start it out.
Okay.
But nevertheless, welcome to the Brothers Game podcast with me, Nicolai.
And me, Brian. Hello.
Hello. Today, we're talking about video games. Does that blow your mind? Brian, it's a nice chill Saturday.
Yes.
How are you feeling on this chill Saturday?
Pretty chill.
We had a nice big breakfast with the family.
That's right.
My son Theo tried bacon for the first time. He was not, thrilled about it, actually. There was no big reaction. He was just like, oh, it's good, and then kept eating it. So that was exciting.
I had pancakes and almost had moldy syrup on them, but I caught it before it became
That was
a problem.
crazy. I didn't know that syrup isn't even that old.
Yeah.
What is up with that? I did not know that was a thing. I feel like because it was almost empty,
Yeah.
maybe it was more likely to happen. It was in the fridge too, right?
No.
Oh, it wasn't.
It was on the shelf in the garage. But, I mean, it hasn't been all that warm
But it's
lately,
not
so
that.
I don't know.
Yeah. That
Anyway.
seems weird. I feel like something that sugary should last longer.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not actually high enough concentration to fight off mold like honey does.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is not video game related.
True.
So let's move on.
So I've been playing a bunch of old video games.
Yes, you have.
So I briefly mentioned this a bit, so I'm going to go over it again a
Let's
little bit.
rehash
but,
everything we've talked about. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
No, so
That's always
I'm,
good. People
I'm kind
love
of
that.
just going through games chronologically in terms
Yeah.
of when they were, in terms of release date. Just trying to catch up on all the ones that I missed or the ones that I played a little of but never really got deep into.
Trying to really play the classics. Yeah.
Yeah. And so like I said last episode, I am not going to go through a top 100 list or whatever and play all of them. I'm just picking the ones that are interesting to me and playing those. So I actually got the original Mario Bros for the Famicom. And that is an ugly looking game.
It's horrendous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
not very fun.
and no, the mechanics are kind of awkward.
Yeah, man.
So anyway,
Such a different standard back then.
I played around with that just for a few minutes just to see what it was like
when that
to
was
play
new.
the
That was probably the
original.
coolest thing of all time,
Yeah.
though. So
But
it's one of those things.
I did play Super Mario Bros. And I beat it, and it
yeah.
took less than 2 hours. It is
Pretty short game.
not a long game. Which I mean, I guess people have speedrun it at 5 minutes or whatever. So it was definitely harder for me than that. But and I did save scum. I did use save states,
Save
but
states, of
I
course,
didn't
yeah.
do it as bad. I didn't need it as badly as with Super Mario World. It was definitely easier than Super Mario World. I wondered. I thought maybe there
Yeah.
might be some parts that were too hard for me. But
Right. It
no.
depends. Sometimes old platformers are the hardest by far, but Mario Bros. The Lost Levels is certainly harder.
Yeah, and I've never even played that.
Yeah.
I did play Super Mario Bros. 2, the
Yeah.
US
Yeah,
Mario Bros.
USA.
2, which
Doki Doki Panic, I think it was called.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's an awkward game. It's just got weird mechanics.
Yeah.
You pick enemies up and throw them, and pick
You don't,
vegetables up and throw them at the enemies.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I think that's the first game to introduce Shy Guys, though.
Yes.
So that was interesting.
Well, so Shy Guys, Birdo, stuff like that. Those are Doki Doki Panic characters that they then shoehorned into Mario later. Decided to make the Mario characters.
Yeah.
They were originally made for that game, which is not related to Mario whatsoever. Which is
Except
so
that Mario's in it.
weird. Yeah. I don't know. Very strange.
Yeah. So now I'm going through Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yeah.
Which
most people say is the best, right?
I didn't really think that I had played it as much as I apparently have, because as I'm going through it, I'm like, oh, I remember
is
this,
familiar,
and
yeah.
this and that, and so
It's got a
that's been
very
interesting.
particular vibe to it. It's still very old feeling,
Yeah,
but there's so much more mechanics compared to the original. It's insane. So yeah, I don't love it as much as a lot of people do, but I get it. It's very good. I just much prefer Super Nintendo and onward, kind of the vibes of those games. But
I don't have as much nostalgia for the NES because I played it
We're just
so
too-
long ago
we're
that I
just too
don't really
young.
remember it at all.
yeah, that's more Gen X dudes.
Yeah. But I do remember the Super Nintendo. I do remember the SNES.
Yeah, for sure. And I only remember that because of Mom and you guys, because you guys are older.
Well,
so we still had a Super Nintendo. I'm a little young, really, for the Super Nintendo.
It's the only reason you really got to play it before you were an adult was because we happened to keep our old one even after we got the 64.
Right.
And I remember for a little while, I kind of got back into SNES for a minute and
Super
played
Nintendo games
some
are
SNES
good.
games.
So, yeah. They're worth revisiting even now.
Because
like,
I love Yoshi's Island. It's one of my favorite
Island
games.
is amazing. Obviously, for me, Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2 are some of my favorite platformers ever. So, yeah. Yep. Good stuff.
So I tried a few other NES games. I tried Mega Man 2 and 5.
Heck yes.
And I realized I am just never going to beat a Mega Man game, at least not the old 2D ones.
They're so hard.
Yeah.
If you're not like a Mega Man person, they are
because
really
like
hard
even
games.
just the basics, even just getting through like the very beginning of some of the easiest levels was tricky and difficult for me. And I was like, oh, okay, if this is hard, the whole game's going to be way hard.
Yeah.
So
they are definitely not easy platformers, period. Like,
I may try a Mega Man X game.
Yeah, I really like the like some of the Super Nintendo and early like PlayStation ones are good. So, yeah.
I played the original Contra, which was kind of fun.
It's a fun little side scroller shooter.
I'm gonna probably try it again. I'm not gonna make a big deal about trying to beat it, but I'll try.
It's one of those games that's really better, probably 2-player. That is really fun to play with somebody.
Also, I'd love to play it with the Konami code on. And just
yeah, mess with cheat codes, absolutely. With stuff back then. Yeah, from Super Nintendo to like, kind of PlayStation 2, GameCube era. The era of cheat codes was really great, I think. A lot of really fun stuff to be had there.
Yeah, so and then I have a few downloaded, but I haven't played them yet. Metroid Zero Mission, Link's Awakening, Link to the Past,
Game Boy stuff, and Game Boy Advance,
Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I got that.
Definitely got to play a Sonic game.
Yeah, I had to get a Sega emulator because I didn't even have one.
Yeah, I have a big backlog of Game Boy Advance games I really want to try to get into because I love the look and feel of the GBA era.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of games that are loved that I never played, so I really want to get into that.
It's funny for me. So for me, Game Boy was a Pokemon console.
Yeah, right.
That's all I used it for, really. Yeah. And so I got a Game Boy Advance, and I tried like three other games for it. I tried Pitfall: The Mayan Adventure.
Yeah.
Not a good game.
Not a good game.
I tried.
There's a lot of trash on the GBA.
Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls, which
not a great game, but
well,
it's okay.
I think Final Fantasy 1 and 2 are actually pretty good now that I've played more modern
it's
remakes
not the best
of them
versions
and stuff.
of those,
but I just was completely lost and I never used a guide for it, so I had no idea what to do or where to go. And then I played Zelda Oracle of Seasons, which same story, had no idea what to do or where to go. And it released on color, but I played it on my Advance.
Yeah, and that's old 2D Zelda is pretty open world actually.
Yeah.
And if you're a little kid and don't want to figure out what to do, it's not very fun. Some kids, I feel like, were explorers in games, even at a young age.
Yeah.
But I feel like both of us, if we didn't get it right away, we just kind of put it down and never pick it up again. Which I think is it does happen a lot with other kids too.
Because it's not that I didn't explore, it's just that there's so much you have to just know how to do.
Yeah, it's true. And sometimes the little booklet that came with the game helps you with that.
Yeah.
But this is we didn't have that.
Yeah. Well,
a lot of kids don't have.
We didn't
those
buy a
things
player's guide for every game, so I had one for Pokemon, and so of course.
But even the little booklet, that comes with the game, will describe some stuff like that.
Yeah.
And often I feel like we just didn't have those or something.
Well, that's probably because we rented so often.
Yeah,
we rented games so often, so we didn't always have the booklet with those.
Yeah, that's interesting. We didn't have a lot of money, right? So we weren't buying new games all the time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we've played a lot of games, but a big part of that is because we could rent games.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And a lot of stuff I didn't play till later anyway.
Yeah.
But
for like less
even
than $3, I got a Switch port of the original Phantasy Star.
Yeah. I'm excited for you to try that
I'm good,
and talk about that.
That's going to be interesting. And then
I'm very curious about
also have Phantasy Star 4 because
yeah, a lot of people like that one, right?
What I read about 2 and 3 made me think I didn't really want to play either of them. And because neither of them have modern remakes.
There might be a good reason for that.
Yeah.
People don't like them or whatever. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I got the new HD remaster of HD 2D remake or whatever for Dragon Quest 3.
Oh, yeah.
It's apparently really good. So I want to try that out at some point.
Yeah, I'm going to try Dragon Quest, I think it's 11. Or maybe 7.
7, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah,
it's one of the more modern ones, so I think it is 11. But
I think it's 8 or 9 on the 3DS. People say is one of the best also. I have that on my 2DS, my modded 2DS. Definitely try that too. Yeah, I've never played a Dragon Quest game, so.
Yeah, me either.
It's funny. Too many games, man.
I was going through like every JRPG I had ever heard of, and I swear that like 99% of them were made by Square.
100%. Yeah. They're definitely the JRPG company. Yeah. Yep, Square and
I kept thinking like, maybe this one was nope. Also
Still Square. Yeah. What was the first Atlas one?
Oh, I don't remember what their first one was.
Yeah, I can't remember. Because they didn't just now. I feel like they only do JRPGs.
Yeah.
But like they used to make all kinds of different games.
Yeah.
Including Snowboard Kids, which I liked a lot, which I loved as a kid.
Because obviously they do Shin Megami Tensei and Persona, but
right. And the first Shin Megami Tensei is very old, but I don't even know what system it's on. Yeah, I should look back on that. But yeah. So yeah, what was the last one? Mario Brothers 3, you said?
Yeah, that's the most recent one I've played.
Nice. Well, I of course am playing Breath of the Wild still.
Right.
I am 96% done, I think.
Yeah.
Is the last time I looked at my Zelda Notes app. So I did every side quest. I completed every side quest, which I'd never done before actually in Breath of the Wild, which was part of one of the things I wanted to do in this 100% playthrough. Yeah. And I did a lot of the ones I'd never done. Like there's a really annoying one. It's basically an escort mission, which in every game is like the worst mission ever, right? So there's this little Zora kid.
Yeah.
This little Zora girl who looks like a little kid because she's a Zora, but she's like 50 or whatever, you know?
Right.
Because they're weird like that. And so she's writing a love letter to like her, long distance lover or whatever, who's like a Hylian man. And she like puts it in this like jar thing and throws it down Zora River, and you have to trail it and make sure it gets to him all the way down Zora River, which is very long. So you have to like destroy blockages and like kill every enemy along the way, while trying to not let it break because it's very fragile, of course.
Yeah.
And I actually did it first try.
Oh, that's good.
Which is nice. Well, I did it late enough in the game that I'm so overpowered in the weapons and armor that I have that there was no issues there. But it was actually ended up being kind of cute. He like goes up there and then after you complete the mission, they're like together walking around in Zora's domain, which I thought was kind of cool. I like how sometimes side quests evolve the world a little bit.
Yeah.
They actually change kind of what's happening, which I think that's pretty cool, which they did even more so in Tears of the Kingdom. I'm very curious to 100% that now and see how all the different things that happen there. Other than that, a lot of them are just like, bring me 10 of this one item, or, go get me a horse, or just whatever. But yeah. Were you going to say something?
No.
Oh, well then. I guess I'm screwed. I'm just kidding. Okay.
I think I did most, if not all, of the side quests in Breath of the Wild.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
most of them. I think.
But you didn't have a notes app to track to make sure you got them all.
Yeah.
Did you do the Terrytown stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So yeah, so after finishing that, there's a couple side quests that appear in Terrytown once you've completed it. I think the last side quest in the game for most people is like a sick girl needs a monster cake to feel better. And yeah, once I did that, that was the 100%. So right now, all I have to do is finish killing every big boss enemy. So every Lionel, Talus, and Hinox.
Yeah.
And so I did Lionel's pretty quickly because there's less of them. So now I have like their weapons and stuff, and I'm just like insanely powerful. I did get every piece of clothing to at least 2 stars also, which was a goal of mine. I think it'd be really cool to fully upgrade the Tunic of the Wild outfit, which you get, for completing every quest. But it's such a nightmare to upgrade.
Yeah.
So every upgrade takes 2 pieces of dragon, even from the beginning. So like the first upgrade, you need 2 of the yellow dragon scales, 2 of the red dragon scales, and 2 of the blue dragon. And that's just for the first set of upgrades.
Right.
And then it's horns, and then it's 2 pieces of claw, and then it's 2 pieces of whatever.
Yep.
And I'm like, that would take so long because once you find the dragon and shoot them, you have to wait, I think 10 or 20 real minutes before you can shoot them again and get another piece.
I remember doing some of that.
Yeah, like gosh, to fully upgrade that set would take hours just to do that. So if I'm feeling really bored, which never happens now with 2 children, maybe I'll try to do that. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have the patience.
So many things that like we used to have all the time in the world to do some of these things, and now,
seriously, I think I've already put in almost 200 hours in Breath of the Wild playthrough, which I don't even know how that's possible with my life right now. But so I'm pretty impressed with myself, actually. Yeah. And it's so funny being this powerful. I go up to a Hinox. I fly in. I take out my Savage Lionel bow. That's like 3-shot, 32 damage, and I shoot him in the eye twice, and then I hit him 2 times, and he dies. Yeah. Before the music starts, before the boss music starts. Sometimes before his health bar shows up, I can kill him. Yeah. Which is fantastic. And then for Taluses, the Cobble Crusher you get from doing the Elden Death Mountain stuff. Yeah. Like the champion's weapon. So if you have that and attack up armor, so like the barbarian armor or the Phantom Greaves, you can 2-shot a regular Talus. Nice. Like a standard Talus. So like if the rock, sometimes the little ore deposit is showing before the Talus even gets up. So I've run over, hit it twice, and it dies before it even gets up, which is very fun to do. Yeah. And then even like white Lionels I can kill without ever taking damage and stuff. Which is just practice also, just telegraphing their moves a little bit. Yeah. So I'm making quick work of them, but there's so many Taluses and Hinoxes in this game. Dude, they're freaking everywhere. Yeah. There's 50 something Taluses. I'm like, that's a lot. Yeah. And it turns out the hardest to kill are actually the luminous stone ones, which I didn't know. They have way more health. Yeah. So what I've started doing, I'm this far in the game, right? And I have all this stuff, and I was like, I should just I should use everything I have. I looked in my inventory. I have 120 bomb arrows because I never once used bomb arrows throughout the entire playthrough. Right. And I was like, okay, so I had a 5-shot Savage Lionel bow, which is the strongest bow you can possibly have. Yeah. And I put bomb arrows on that. And I'm like, I wonder how fast I can kill Luminous Talus with this. So after blowing myself up a couple times, yeah, because I shot way too close to it. So with attack up 3, you can 2-shot a Luminous Talus with that, which was so sick. That feel very powerful doing that. So that was fun. But yeah, I'm trying to just experiment and have fun with it a little bit. And yeah, I'm gonna try the like fire and lightning arrows against like Keynoxes and stuff, and just see what happens. Like I don't even know how it affects them. And the Stalnoxes too. I have to fight those. The like the skeleton ones, you know. Yeah, but I'm getting there. I'm real close, and then I'll finish the castle stuff. So I don't actually have every Korok and stuff because those are in the castle. I'm saving the castle for last, basically. So
yeah.
But very soon, by the next recording, I'm sure I'll be 100% with that.
Cool.
And then I can play Donkey Kong Bonanza. Finally, I still have not played that game. I have it. I've had it for a while, but still have not played it. So I also wanted to talk about Pokemon.
Okay.
Because ZA comes out in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know if you remember that. That's coming out super soon, and I would love us to play it kind of at a similar time if we can.
Yeah.
If we can make it work, because we both have Switch 2s. We both loved Legends Arceus.
Yeah.
So I think we should try to get
if
into
one
it
of
at
us
the
gets
same
it
time.
early, just keep it on the shelf
Maybe,
until the other one gets it.
Yeah, but I just hope we'll just be able to get them quickly. Both of us.
Especially because I'll probably beat it first because I have more free time than you. So.
And often just play games faster than I do.
Yeah.
But I really dawdle around.
Yeah.
So
I might try and complete my Pokedex complete it as I go through the game instead of waiting till the end, like I usually do.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Yeah, for me it kind of depends. Sometimes I do it as I go. I think I like half do it as I go, and then half finish it once the game's over.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'll do with this game. I think it depends on the vibe of it.
Yeah. Anytime I'm trying to do it in Gen 1, I now generally try to do it as I go because I think it's more fun. Yeah. But yeah. I've never tried to do it in Gen 3 through like 6.
Yeah, 3 is kind of fun, but Gen 4 is very difficult to do because of the different availabilities of certain Pokemon transferring from Gen 3 to Gen 4, which I think you have to do for some Pokemon.
Yeah.
Is a nightmare and I think impossible unless you have like an old 3DS or a DS Lite.
Oh yeah.
Because you have to have both in the system, I think. 2 legitimate copies. Like repro cartridges don't usually work with that for some reason. I think some do. I think you have to have a really expensive, like nice flash cart to be able to do it. Anyway, it's a whole thing. I did it in Gen 6, as I talked about a long time ago.
Yeah.
I did a full living dex of the 700 plus Pokemon, and that was actually super fun. But there were some Pokemon I needed from Gen 4 all the way in Gen 4. So
I've done it in Gen 1 legitimately. I've done it in Gen 2 illegitimately. I've done it in
very hard in Gen 2.
In Gen 7 Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon, so good.
I've done it in Sword and Shield, and I've done it in Scarlet Violet.
Yep. And Arceus, I guess, yeah.
Yes, that too.
Yeah, that one thankfully is pretty easy to do because it's kind of part of the game to complete the Pokedex.
There's like 3 Pokemon that are extremely annoying to catch,
for sure.
and the rest are perfectly
but
fine.
Doable, right?
Yeah.
Like,
just I have those
little Cherim.
Those 2 games, Legends Arceus and Scarlet Violet.
Yeah.
Have given me a seething hatred of Pokemon that can only be found in trees.
Yeah. Which
because
is so
of
funny
the incredibly low spawn rates.
Yeah.
Incredibly low.
Which is funny because that started in Gen 4, actually.
Yeah.
With the honey trees. That's a big thing.
Well, I mean...
Which I guess Arceus is kind of Gen 4,
There aren't
right?
any exclusive, I don't think, but that's really started in Gen 2 with Headbutt.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, I wonder if those are exclusive.
I think Pineco might only spawn
I think it
in
might
trees,
be
but he's also like one of the only Pokemon that spawns in trees, so he's pretty easy to find.
Yeah, I know
what I remember.
the Munchlax in a tree in Gen 4 is notorious for being extremely difficult.
I remember Munchlax was a pain in Legends Arceus too.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. They already announced DLC that's going to come out for it, which people are mad about, which is the stupidest thing I've ever
course.
heard.
People are going to be mad about everything this game does, so
everything.
it doesn't matter.
If they didn't, they'd be mad that there wasn't DLC. If
Yep.
it was free, they'd be like, well, this is just cut content then. Why didn't you just put it in the beginning? People are stupid.
Yeah.
So with it, they announced Mega Raichus. Did you see those?
Yes.
Mega Raichu Y and X. I think they look great.
Yeah.
I love their designs personally.
I have mixed feelings, but
Yeah.
they're all right. They're
I
not.
think they're cool.
I
think Y
haven't
especially.
hated any of the new megas.
Yeah.
I haven't necessarily loved any of them either.
Yeah. Dude, I love Mega Delphox. Oh my gosh,
yeah?
it looks so cool. Yeah, so they announced megas for Chestnut, Greninja, Delphox.
I think one of my
the original
favorite
starters.
One of my favorite megas is still Absol.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
It's just straight up an aesthetic upgrade
Yeah.
to
It
Absol,
looks so good.
which was already a cool looking.
Which
Pokemon.
already looked really cool. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I love Mega Gardevoir and Gallade also.
Yeah.
Especially their shinies. But yeah. So the really annoying thing, so mostly I'm never like that mad at Pokemon and how they do things. But two things recently have actually made me mad a little bit. So these releases of Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja, their Mega Stones will not be available in regular gameplay. It will not just be in the story that you can get even post game. They only can be got through ranked online battles.
Ugh,
I know, absolutely horrendous.
gross.
Now they will be very easy to get. So like I think even if you lose matches, you'll get them eventually or something.
Okay.
But they're going to be released in seasons of
yeah.
real time. I know.
Like I didn't
That is-
participate in any of the like events in
know.
Scarlet Violet because I don't care.
This is like that is so stupid.
Yeah.
Like to release make them so limited like that.
Yeah.
So like Chestnut will be first, I think. So after that season is over, will it be impossible to get Mega Chestnut?
Yeah. Right.
Like it is so insanely dumb to me.
You know, I actually have completely missed the whole season based online gameplay
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
because back when I
mean, I don't
played
play it either,
online multiplayer, it wasn't yet a thing.
It didn't act that
and
way.
then
yeah.
I started hearing about it, and it didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean season? Like
Yeah.
you just play. Because
Right.
when I played Halo 3 online, there wasn't any
Right, you
such
just
thing as
played.
seasons. It
Yeah.
was just you just played Halo 3 online.
So like when Halo 3 would randomly have like a month where Griff Ball was like a main game you could play on there,
Yeah.
that's essentially a season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I understand
Right.
that, but yeah.
Yeah. And I just think if it makes it unobtainable after that, I
Yeah.
think that is horrendous and unacceptable.
It's like for a little while, Shoddy Sniper was super popular.
Yeah,
So like they
that
just
was
did
pretty
it
fun.
constantly.
That was really
it was
fun.
kind of fun, but it was overdone.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. So yeah, basically I'm actually most upset about that because they're such important Pokemon to X and Y that why would you make it so hard to get their Mega Stones?
No.
And it makes it so you can't use them in your first playthrough.
Yeah.
You can't use them on your team. So like, and that defeats most of the purpose to me. So that's why I'm really annoyed about that. Maybe they'll fix it. Maybe they'll do something about it because a lot of people were
Yeah.
upset about it. And then that is not as bad as what happened yesterday in real life.
Okay.
They finally released shiny Koraidon and Miraidon.
Okay.
Shiny versions of the box legendaries. They made them available on little physical code cards. They did the same thing with Zamazenta and Zacian for Sword and Shield. So they're code cards that you have to get at GameStop.
Okay.
Okay? They are free. You do not have to purchase anything at GameStop. Unfortunately, they were also not limited. And Pokemon decided to release them at GameStop the same day as Pokemon TCG set Mega Evolutions, the brand new trading card set, which right in theory you go, oh, it's a fun Pokemon day for everyone. Everyone can come have fun, do Pokemon stuff, except people lined up, around the block before they opened. They went in, each person got 2, sometimes 15 code cards because they weren't limited. And every GameStop got like 20 to 50 code cards.
Yeah.
Instead of hundreds, which they should have.
Right.
And so within the first hour of being opened in like every GameStop across America, these code cards were all gone.
Yep.
And most GameStop said, "Oh yeah, we're not getting any more of these." Like Pokemon's not planning on giving us more of these. And what's even more infuriating is in like other countries, like the UK, they print them out from receipts, and they're generated as they print them out. So they're unlimited in other countries. Wow. But in America, 100% limited and now impossible to get.
Yeah. So now they're going to be scalper price.
They're already on eBay for like $50 a code card.
That's wow.
And so that is absolutely disgusting and 100% on the fault of Pokemon and GameStop, but mostly the Pokemon company, I think. And thankfully, I have never seen outcry like this, even for Pokemon online. And I'm part of it. I'm tweeting constantly, retweeting stuff, tagging them. People have now submitted official requests through Pokemon support on their website because they actually have a section for issue obtaining codes.
Yeah.
And so now thousands of people are submitting requests and stuff. So thankfully, I really think they're going to do something about it.
Yeah.
Either send them more or make it available online somehow, or just make it a mystery gift, one of those things.
Yeah.
Because I think that is absolutely unacceptable to make it so limited and hard to get. Like, and there's tons of stories of little kids who got out of school and went straight to GameStop to try to get their things, and they've been gone for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Like they haven't had codes for whatever. And that is just like so insane. Obviously, I want some. I want 2 because I want one of each. But absolutely ridiculous, and 100% should be fixed somehow.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and after this episode comes out, and if something hasn't happened yet, go email Pokemon about
Write
it.
your senator.
Write your senator, okay? Write your congressperson about this. Yeah, I've never been actually this disappointed in the company for handling something like this. So, because that's just blatantly bad.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyway, Pokemon's great. It's understandable.
So another thing I've been doing is so our mom has we've been into Kingdom Hearts for a long time. Ever since Kingdom Hearts 2 came out.
Right now.
And so as a result, our mom has heard about Kingdom Hearts a lot over the years, but she's never really experienced any of it for herself. But she's a big Disney mom. She loves Disney, and she always thought the idea was interesting. So I asked, would you like to watch all of Kingdom Hearts?
All of Kingdom Hearts? Yeah.
Would you like to experience the story?
The story so far.
So she agreed. So we started it. So we're going in chronological order here. Yeah. So we started with back cover. We went through, we haven't gone through Union Cross because there's no official voice acting in any of the cutscenes. So we could technically, if she's interested, there's a fan dub of all the cutscenes from Union Cross,
which is pretty cool. So
I mean, that's something we could check out. But anyway, so we did back cover, we did Birth by Sleep, and then Kingdom Hearts 1, and then Chain of Memories, and then 358 over 2 days, and now Kingdom Hearts 2.
Kingdom Hearts 2, yeah.
Is what we've just started.
Amazing.
And there's a lot. There was 6 hours of cutscenes in Birth by Sleep, and that was trimming out any of the duplicate ones.
Yeah, right.
That was showing them all together in one video, all 3 paths, and not doubling up any of them.
Yeah. So not only is she experiencing the games very differently by doing it chronologically?
Right.
Birth by Sleep is especially different.
Yes.
Because you can't experience it that way in the game.
Right.
Like you do, each story totally separately. So yeah, that's very interesting.
And then So Birth by Sleep was 6 hours in that format. Would have been even longer otherwise. Chain of Memories was about 3 hours. Kingdom Hearts was about 3 hours. 358 over 2 days was a little under 3 hours. And now Kingdom Hearts 2.
11 hours.
Yeah, almost 11 hours.
Yeah.
That's just the cutscenes, not any gameplay.
Yeah. And not even the cutscenes that are just speech bubbles, right?
Right.
Just the actual cutscenes. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I did not think it was that long of a thing.
But like when you're playing
crazy.
a 40-hour game,
right?
It doesn't seem like the cutscenes take up
cutscenes?
all that much of the time comparatively. But yeah,
because you feel like most of the time you're killing Heartless and stuff.
Yeah. So when I was going through the whole story, I wasn't interested in playing Chain of Memories, but I did want to see all the cutscenes, and so I watched them, and I thought it was a big deal that it was 3 hours of cutscenes. Little did I know how little that was compared to some of these other games.
Definitely. Yeah, and then those cutscenes are the best part of Chain of Memories,
right?
Because otherwise, the original GBA gameplay is way more fun, than the remake. Actually,
oh yeah,
yeah. I've tried them side by side, and yeah, the GBA one is way better actually to actually play.
And of course, if you do 358 over 2 days in the Story So Far collection, you don't actually play the game. You just watch the cutscenes, and then there's little bits in between that say what they did in between each cutscene, basically.
Yeah. Which I think was a cool way to do it, because it'd be really hard to port a DS game to the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And other consoles. So, and it's an interesting game. It's not a bad game, but it's not especially great. It's not really great either, I don't think. So.
Yeah, this has been the biggest problem with Kingdom Hearts, is the fact that it was so fragmented and that they released all these games on all these different platforms. So I'm glad that they put together the Story So Far collection and gave us a way to experience all these games or at least their stories on one platform.
And impressive that they did port Dream Drop Distance from 3DS to the PlayStation and now Xbox and PC and everything.
Yeah, that one I also chose not to play and instead just watch the cutscenes.
Yeah, it's not a bad game. Again, it's not amazing either, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the mobile Kingdom Hearts games are definitely not as good as the home console ones. So.
Yeah, and so then now, unfortunately, on that, so I've been following the Union Cross story through YouTubers who just summarize everything,
right?
But
because you're not gonna play a mobile game to get all that.
So Dark Road ended, and then they announced Missing Link,
right?
And then announced that it was cut.
Yeah,
that it's just they've canceled the project.
Yeah,
and so now the Union Cross storyline, it's just up in the air. Like, what? No one knows what's going to happen with it. I think there's a lot of unanswered questions.
I think Nomura should just make a movie about it and just give a story that way.
Yeah.
Because he likes that anyway. Right? So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, do a back cover style story of,
Yep, I think that would be best, just to get just some closure on that, and then move on to Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah.
So.
Which apparently development is going along smoothly, so that's good. It's on schedule.
Yeah, I think the next time we actually see trailers or something, there'll be a lot. Like, here's some of the Disney worlds. Here's all this other stuff. Yeah. So, my prediction, guaranteed Moana will be in it in some form. Okay. That's my. A lot of people say there's going to be Star Wars or Marvel in it. I don't know about that.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know about all that. If there's a Star Wars world, that's going to shake the pop culture world to its core. So I don't know. I think it'd be super cool. I just don't expect it to happen. So Marvel's a little more possible.
Yeah.
One, because of how prolific Marvel stuff is, and Marvel will join with anybody. There's Marvel board games and stuff.
I feel like we've had Big Hero 6 already, and
Big
so
Hero
that's
6.
not that big a stretch,
right? Which is half Disney, half Marvel already. So,
especially
100%.
Especially something like Into the Spider-Verse that's almost adjacent to Big Hero 6.
Do like Spider-Man. Do just a specific one or something. Yeah, I think that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be super fun. Yeah, you're going through that town like that city that Sora's in, and then all of a sudden you just see Spider-Man like go by.
Yeah.
Like that'd be so crazy.
But man, I don't know what I'm gonna do if I see Sora fight heartless Darth Vader.
I know.
I
Would
don't
that
know what I'm
be
gonna do.
The sickest thing in the world, like your gummy ship is also like turns into an X-wing or something. Like,
Yeah.
come on, like it'd be so sick.
Shooting down TIE fighters, I mean, ship.
Oh my gosh, like that. How?
Don't do that to me.
I don't know if I can
never
handle
play
that.
another game.
Yeah, I don't know if I can handle that. Yeah, very, very interesting.
That led me. So I was talking last night, and so one thing I really don't like.
Last night. Sorry.
One thing I really don't like about the direction that we're going with AI.
Oh, let's talk about that. I hate AI in almost every form. So
like James Earl Jones agreed to let his voice become AI, which means we are never going to get another human voice actor for Darth Vader.
Yep.
Ever. Because they can just use James Earl Jones's voice anytime they want for like at this point for free to them, basically. Like maybe they pay royalties to his estate. I don't know. But even if they do, it's probably chump change compared to anything else they could do. And
it goes back to bringing Luke Skywalker into Mandalorian, where they found this guy who looks a lot like young Mark Hamill.
A lot like him, yeah.
And then they just CG'd his face over anyway.
Yeah.
What was the point? Just replace him with a guy who's similar.
Just do what we've been doing for decades and just put a different actor there.
Them. Like that's way better.
I don't understand why Star Wars is the one IP where they can't ever replace the actors ever.
Yeah. I mean, they haven't made the best decisions lately.
No.
In general, Star Wars. So
no, the Disney takeover has not been good for Star Wars, largely speaking.
And it could have been.
There's been a handful of
fine.
Great projects, I think.
Yeah, Mandalorian season 1.
I think Mandalorian and Andor and Rogue One were all great.
Yeah.
But sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
Just like,
dude, did you see John Boyega talking about that recently?
Yeah.
How he would have gone about it or how they should have. And he was 100% right. I was like, dude, that sounds amazing.
There's
like,
many ways they could have done it that would have been better.
Yeah.
But
man,
yeah,
how did they mess that up so bad? So sad. People will still swear that The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie ever. Those people don't like Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, period, they don't like Star Wars.
And you know what frustrates me is that he can make good movies. Knives Out was a good movie.
Oh, 100%.
And
very
then he
good movie.
Messed up Star Wars.
Yeah. How do you mess up Star Wars that badly?
Just makes me mad.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You know.
Those are my opinions on Star Wars as
it stands really good?
At the moment.
The prequel movies.
Yes, they are good.
So good.
I've always thought they were good. Yeah. I have never thought they were bad.
It's true. But we were always a little maybe quieter about it.
Yeah, I didn't go onto the internet and go, the prequels were actually great.
Now that's
you're
more
all
of
wrong.
an acceptable opinion, I think, as time has gone on.
But yeah. But I never was the type of person who thought, oh, the prequel movies suck. I never said that to get brownie points or anything. Like, no, I've always believed they were good, so I never said anything bad about them.
Yeah.
The prequel movies are what got me back into Star Wars as a teenager, because I always loved it as a kid.
Which was the point of it, I think, really. Yeah.
And then it was episode 2 in particular that's what led me to read all the expanded universe novels. And it just truly reignited my love of Star Wars, and it just never has faded since.
Yep. 1 and 2 is what did that for me as a kid. Was like, I loved those movies, which a kid loving those movies is what matters anyway, right?
Yeah.
Like, they are kids movies, really,
yeah,
at their core. So, yeah. So maybe we'll get Kingdom Hearts.
Maybe.
We'll see. Hey,
we'll see.
Oh, that'd be so crazy. Lightsaber Keyblade.
Yes.
Been the thought forever. It's certainly more likely than like Nintendo being in it in some way, in some form, which a lot of people always wanted. Also, like a Mario World of some sort.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, maybe if Disney was doing the animated Mario movies, maybe it'd be possible. But they're Illumination. So speaking of Super Mario Galaxy movie Did you hear about that?
No, I have not heard about
That's it was teased in the Nintendo Direct.
that.
They didn't really show, a lot of movie stuff about it, but yeah, it starts with Mario just sleeping, on a mushroom or whatever in the Mushroom Kingdom, and then it just pans upward into the sky, into the stars, and shows the title Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Nice.
Is definitely.
Have you heard any updates on the live action Zelda movie?
No. Besides, when they announced who was playing Link and Zelda was the last they've talked about it. So it's definitely still hush and in development right now.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I think more movie studios should be just keep quiet before they have more things nailed down.
Yeah.
Too often they're like, hey, look at all this, and they don't even have a lot of stuff like figured out yet.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, by the way, this movie's going to be completely different by the time you actually see it.
Yeah. In general and
it's worse with video games.
Oh,
but yeah.
Horrible with video games. How long did it take for Metroid Prime 4 to come to have anything? And Silk Song, which is out now and people love it. And Metroid Prime 4 is about to come out this year, so yeah, which looks very good, by the way.
Nico, is it?
Yeah, no, it is. They've shown a lot of gameplay, and they have a release date now, and it's real.
Hey, we even got Duke Nukem Forever, so
sure. No one liked it, but they did come out.
So all we need now is Half-Life 3, and we will have every
it's all every
one of those games.
We've done it. Video games are done.
Yeah.
And very credible leaks came out about Rosalina, which of course she's going to be in it, obviously. Yeah. And she looks interesting. They went with a very mature look for her, but not in a bad way. So I don't know. It's interesting. They also made her look distinct from Peach, which was smart.
Yeah.
Because in the games, they look a little too similar. I feel like that it's just really their hair that's different.
Yeah.
But yeah. So with that, they announced a re-release for Galaxy 1 and 2 in a combo pack for the Switch and Switch 2. And that looks pretty good. It looks like they added a few things. Like it's not just a straight port. So it is obviously higher quality HD, but higher frame rates and as well as improved textures. Like they actually changed textures in Galaxy 1 and stuff.
Nice.
Which is nice to see because people complain a lot about that with how Nintendo ports stuff. They're like, oh, they didn't change enough. Blah, blah, blah. They actually added storybook pages too.
Yeah.
It's like there's the section where you can listen to Rosalina tell the story of the Lumas and stuff. Apparently they've added lore to it and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. So I don't actually want to try gaming on a greater than 120 hertz refresh rate monitor because I think I might go, oh, I like this. Looks so good.
And not be able to go back.
100%. That is my fear as well.
So I have spent my whole life playing on max 60 hertz refresh rate displays.
That's great.
My whole life.
And if you're not playing online shooters, that's more than enough.
Yeah. And I mean, I played Halo 3 online on one of those for years. So because that's always been enough for me, I want it to continue to always be enough for me. So I don't really even want to experiment with higher refresh rate monitors or anything.
Yeah, if I get used to 120 frames, I feel like I'd be scared. It'd be hard to go back, right?
Yeah. So what I don't know enough. I haven't looked into this enough to understand, but I've played games that have on PC that have frame rates higher than my monitor's refresh rate, and I don't know what that means. Does it mean that the frames above the refresh rate don't really count, or I don't really know what the difference is.
I don't know either.
But because I've played just a handful of PC games and turned on the frame rate thing and seen 140 frames per second. So okay, and honestly, I don't really notice much of a difference.
Yeah. Well, there's not a huge difference, I don't think, but.
And I've said for a long time I'd prefer a game that's locked at 30 over a game that can peak at 100 but craters down to 15 in really heavy scenes, scenes with a lot going on visually.
Yeah, I would always rather have less frames that are stable. Always, yeah.
Yeah, things like frame time and latency they and all that are way more important to me than
I don't want drop
total
frames,
frame rate. Yeah.
things like that. Yeah. So they made performance a big thing with a big goal for Prime 4 Beyond, I think it's called. And it looks gorgeous on the Switch 2 version.
Yeah.
Docked, I think it's 4K, locked 60 FPS without any frame dips with HDR on, I think, too. And like, that's super cool.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a gorgeous game, I think. So I'm actually excited to play that.
My console gaming display right now is, I believe it's 60 hertz. I don't actually know. I haven't even checked really, but I'm gonna guess it's 60 hertz. I'm pretty sure it's max 720p.
Nice.
And no HDR because this one came out before HDR was.
See, that's the thing. I play on a TV most of the time.
Yeah. This is technically a TV. I'm calling it a display, but it's technically a TV.
Yeah, same thing.
It has a TV tuner in it, I believe.
Yeah. So I have 4K. I have a 4K HDR TV. So I don't know what the frame rate, max is on it, but I mean, Switch 2 games look really good on it.
And I have two matching PC monitors that are both 1080p, 70 hertz. So no HDR.
Sure.
So yeah, those are, and those, by the way, all those are the best quality displays I've ever owned. So everything else is worse.
Yeah, we're not
everything
too
I've had
picky
before
about
that is worse. So
I also have a little CRT to play retro games on. So yeah. Yep.
And basically, I'm not necessarily interested in going above those specs on anything. I wouldn't mind a 2K monitor for my computer, not really for gaming, but for just having more screen real estate.
More room, more resolution. Yeah.
For spreadsheets and things.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's totally understandable. I gotta see those crisp YouTube videos.
Yeah. I do love when I see someone like, I got this 240 hertz 4K display so I can edit spreadsheets.
Yeah, that's great. It's like, no, that's a good reason.
Yeah.
Not to play Warzone or whatever. Yeah. That's funny.
Then I'm also, while I'm going through video games chronologically, I'm also going through anime the same way. So
yeah, you're in the middle of
I am in the early
Citizen
2010s. I'm in the early 2010s for anime. So like a few months ago, I went through Steins Gate, which was amazing. And now I'm watching Yuru Yuri.
Heck yeah, dude.
The Citizen Kane of anime.
Dude, 2008 to like 2016. It's like the golden age of anime to me. I think there's so many good anime at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have said a few times that like 2009 was the peak of humanity, like the peak of society
Understandable.
and civilization.
Yeah. Which is ironic because it's right after the big recession of 08 or whatever.
Yeah, but it's okay.
But we were young.
We were on. That's true. We didn't really understand what was going on at the time, but just in terms, I just loved the aesthetic of 2009. I think I liked the look and feel of everything.
Yep, I was emo. It was good. It was good times.
Windows 7 came out that year.
Windows 7, the mall was good.
Yeah.
Playing our DSs.
We were listening to emo music. Yeah.
Beautiful. The mall was really fun back then.
Kingdom Hearts 2 had been out for 4 or 5 years
Kingdom
at that
Hearts
point.
2. Yes. People speculating about the Xbox 720.
Yeah.
It's great. It's good stuff. Yeah.
Which would have been a better name.
Honestly, it would have. Yeah. That is, Xbox is so terrible at naming conventions.
Like, I know how plain and boring it is, but just incrementing the number at the end, PlayStation has proven that it just works.
Yeah.
And it doesn't confuse buyers.
Yeah.
The way Xbox One, X, S.
Like, one was
Series.
fine, but then when it became X and Series S and X and stuff, I still genuinely don't know what the order is.
Yeah.
And that's ridiculous. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And now it's the ROG Ally X. And
So stupid. Yeah. I hope it works out, whatever they're doing with, they want to partner more with Nintendo and have, like, they're talking about even like Xbox Game Pass on the Switch too.
Oh,
like,
interesting.
They're talking about crazy stuff, and I'm like, that would be awesome. Honestly,
I could see a future. I don't know that this is going to happen. This isn't a prediction. This is just I could see a future where every console is every console.
Yeah.
And like it's just they're just different form factors or something and made by different companies.
I don't think Nintendo would ever do that.
Yeah, probably not. But even so.
Which I kind of respect actually about Nintendo. But
yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to guess Brian cut that out. That was the longest pause of dead air we have ever had in the podcast, I'm pretty sure. Except for times when maybe one of us used the bathroom or something. Yeah. We talked about Xbox so much that it deflated us and it just killed us. That's what Xbox does to the gaming industry, people.
I've never been more disappointed in a console than the Xbox Series.
Yeah, it's what it is.
It's the only one I can remember playing like that and being like, you know what, I'm good, and just got rid of it.
Yeah.
It turns out the Xbox 360 was the last good Xbox console.
100%.
I have more.
So good, I still have one.
I'm pretty sure I own more 360 games than any other console.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of them were exclusive to the 360.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that the way PlayStation and Xbox generation. Are going not having exclusives is bad for the companies themselves and bad for the gaming industry. I 100% agree with, like, I think Dunkey argued this also, that exclusives are vital to like capitalism, basically.
Yeah.
It grows each company separately and creates competition in the gaming market for there to be better games.
Yeah.
Like when there's that competition,
there's
more...
mean, I could go on a rant about how consolidation is destroying like businesses,
all industries,
all over, like over a variety of industries.
Exclusives and uniqueness is very important to businesses. Yeah, I think
so. Like Nvidia just invested $5 billion into Intel. And that's like has a lot of people nervous for good reason.
Yeah. Understandable.
Because Intel and AMD basically have a duopoly on x86 processors.
Yeah.
Intel owns x86. Period. And AMD owns 64-bit CPUs. Like you have to, if you want to make your own, you have to buy a license from one of them.
Right. That should be illegal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's a duopoly, absolutely. Yeah. But we only have laws against monopolies, not duopolies. So.
Yep. Which, but then at the same time, if they go after big companies, that isn't that kind of like not the government's place in a way, like. But it is also.
Yeah.
If it's unfairness. But is that too big government?
Well, and like they've done it in the past, and they just have never done it again.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they broke up AT&T and a couple of other big companies, and then like they went after Microsoft for Internet Explorer, and other companies have been way worse, done way more monopolistic things, and have gotten away with it.
That was a very weird thing to go after. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's old men not knowing what's going on in the tech world. I think possibly. Yeah. I don't know. That's the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Basically, I like Nintendo games.
Oh, yeah? Is that so?
And I think they're always going to be successful, and they're the number one gaming company because of their exclusivity.
Yeah.
And them just deciding, no, other companies don't get Mario ever. I think that's worked out for them.
It's funny, though, the Wii and Wii U era, I didn't care about Nintendo at the time. And in fact... Before the Switch came out, I was kind of wondering if I was done with Nintendo.
Yeah.
If I was just like...
I think a lot of people were thinking that.
And also, I didn't care about the PS3 either, so I was like, I guess I'm an Xbox guy now.
Yep.
But then...
That's because the 360 was just huge and amazing.
Yeah.
But then Nintendo's like, let's do what we do best. And they made the Switch and the amazing games for it.
So Switch, PS4, and Xbox One come out, and suddenly Xbox is my least favorite of the three.
PS4 was great.
PS4. I have lots of PS4 games that are really good.
Oh yeah. yeah. Nintendo just knocked it out of the park with the Switch, and that just revitalized the whole company. And they've done, I think, made some great decisions recently. Many people would disagree, but yeah, I love Switch Online.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea, and I think it's a very good value. I think people are mad that it costs money, and yeah, be mad at that as a whole for online gaming in general. But if you look at the industry standards, Nintendo is amazing. Yeah. Like if you compare them to other online services and stuff, the
if you compare them to Xbox Live
insane.
or PSN or Game Pass or
the benefits compared to the cost is way overshadows the other ones. So,
dude,
especially if you like retro like games.
I think back to like 2005 with Xbox Live, it was $50 a year. Yeah, that is so incredibly cheap.
Yep. And NSO is cheaper than that nowadays with this economy and this dollar. Yeah, like that's amazing. Yeah. Oh, I did want to mention there's a patent for Switch 2 that everyone is hoping comes out. It's a dual screen. It's a second screen that you snap to the top of it. That would act as, obviously you could do DS, NSO Classic, right? Yeah. Like you could have DS games on there, but also it just opens up a million possibilities with other games having two screens like that. Yeah. And as a huge DS and 3DS fan, I will gladly spend $100 on a screen to put in the top of my Switch too. Yeah. I'm all about that. They could port over Wii U games and have the actual gamepad features in it. They could do so many things with that. No. And a lot of people think it is going to happen, partially just because of the fact that the Switch 2 has two USB-C ports on the top and the bottom. And originally they just talk about that as options for charging while you're playing it. And that's true. That is nice. But also maybe accessories, right? Yeah. Because they already do that with the camera. The little camera you can buy goes in there as well. Yeah. Goes in that top slot. Yeah, it's just a great way to do accessories. And yeah, I really hope they do that. So I expect an announcement about that in the next couple of years. One last thing, because I just remembered it, and it's insane. Yeah. Absolutely psycho what Nintendo announced on the Nintendo Direct. Okay. They announced Virtual Boy. You remember the Virtual Boy? Yeah. It's like the red thing on a little stand that's like a virtual reality almost. Yeah. Yeah. From way back in the day that failed miserably. Right. There's like 8 games for it ever. They're releasing it on Switch Online with an actual virtual. They made the Virtual Boy. It's $100. But you get an actual Virtual Boy, and you slot the Switch 2 in it for the screen, and you play it like an actual Virtual Boy. Absolutely psycho. No one asked for that, but I think it's awesome, especially for like collectors, for like game preservation. Honestly, yeah. I think it's a great move, and like I think it's hilarious because it'll fail again. Yeah. Like no one's gonna buy that, especially because it's $100. But it's like nice. It's big. It's a full Virtual Boy. Yeah. I just think it's so out of left field. No one expected that. You know. Yeah. I just think I think it's hilarious. Now they are releasing a cardboard version as well. A much cheaper, I think it's like $20. Yeah. For like a cardboard headset that you can put your Switch 2 in. So you can still play the games and not have to buy the $100, nice Virtual Boy. But yeah, I just think that's hilarious. And a lot of people said like, bro, play the games. Some of them are actually pretty fun. Like I recommend them. Anyway, I thought it was hilarious, just because it was so unexpected. But Nintendo loves doing that, just like throwing out random, unexpected things like that. So, anyway, that's it. Cool. That's all.
Well,
and I guess that's a podcast, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that. We recorded a whole dang thing. Now, don't forget, everyone, that if that long pause is still in the episode, just know Brian was lazy and forgot to cut it out. So just remember that if that's in it. If it's not, you don't know what I'm talking about. Yep. And also,
you're a crazy person. Turns out.
Maybe you're. I don't know what you're talking about. I just made it up. Hey, go follow us on X at the Brothers G Pod. If you're on YouTube, what's up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube?
Give us a like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment your favorite Virtual Boy game. So there. Any other last words, Brian? Any last words?
Was Virtua Fighter on the Virtual Boy?
No, Virtua Fighter is PlayStation, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Well, there you have it. We're video game experts.
Good night, everybody.
See you later.